So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his first pass is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the catch.
2nd and 10.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Here's Brady to throw.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Throwing Jones.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first.
But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Trying to look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot to forcing them to settle for at least 3 points. I think they're momentum.
Looking for a cutback lane, but the chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Carr sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Carr will look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, he practically walked into the end zone.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On play action, it's Brady. And the Raiders have got him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. After the sack on first down, Brady under pressure, and they got to him again. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Off the play fake. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Brady. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Brate has it over the middle. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Brady will look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked. Guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams, situations, in this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it up. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Carr flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a first carry for Giovani Bernard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat up. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, 38 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 10. throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Brandon Facyson. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll swing this one out to Richard. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there for the Raiders. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt.
That's the 20. What's up? Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 79 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out of in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Bryan Edwards, 69 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. 2nd down and goal. Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball or throwing it in that situation.
And he's able to have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Carr, escaping the pressure right, letting one go deep for the end zone. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the third.
35-35. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Back to the air on second down. It's and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Carr gives to Richard, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, Richard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37-yard line.
Here's a give to Richard.